Hello friends, today we will learn how to calculate the Pinda in the concept of longevity. These are theoretical concepts which gives us basic idea. So we should not try to use these concepts on any living person. So Pinda is one of the best method for determining the longevity, and this method is applied when sun is strongest. Strength of sun is seen through shed or it become Atmkarak. Atmkarak is a Gemini concept in which the planet which is having highest degree in the horoscope become the Atmkarak. Another name for Pindayu is Grahadatta Pindayu. In this, the concept is that each planet grants certain years of lifespan if it is at the deepest exaltation point, and if it is at the deepest station point, then best exaltation point is reduced by half. So this is the table. Sun exalts in Aries at 10 degree. So and at age at the deepest exaltation point is 19 years. And deepest debilitation it is in the Libra and it is 9.5. Means 19 divided by 2 is 9.5. Moon exalt in Taurus at 3 degree deepest exaltation. So it is 33 degree. Similarly Mars exalt in Capricorn at 28 degrees, so it is 298 degrees. Mercury exalt in Virgo at 15, so it is 165 degree. It is the zodiac into 30 plus the remaining degrees. Like for example, Taurus is second sign, so 0 to 30 is 30 degree plus 3 degree in Taurus, so it is 33 degree. Similarly, Capricorn, Mars in Capricorn 28 degrees. So Capricorn is 9 sign pass. So 9 into 3 is 270 plus 28. It is 290. And similarly for rest of the planets. And the age granted by Mercury is 12. Mars is 15. Moon gives maximum age which is 25 years. Jupiter exalt in Cancer at 5 degrees. So it is 95 degree. And the age granted by Jupiter at deepest exaltation is 15 and at deepest debilitation is 7.5. Similarly, Venus exalt in Pisces at 27 degrees. So it is 357 degrees and the age granted by Venus at deepest exaltation is 21 and deepest debilitation is 10.5, half of what is given at exaltation. Similarly, Saturn exalt in Libra at 20 degrees. So it is 200 degree, age granted is 20 exaltation and at debilitation it is 10 year. So note that Rahu and Ketu do not contribute in age. Now we know what is the maximum age granted by each planet at its deepest exaltation degree. So let us understand the step to calculate Pindayu. First, we have to convert the longitude of planet into degree including sign, and this is the longitude from 0 degree Aries. Means for example, if planet is in Taurus or Virgo, then we'll count it from 0 degree Aries to that particular point so that we'll have a fixed degree value. And if any fraction for arc minute or arc second, we'll convert it into the decimal point of the degree. Then second step is deduct the exaltation degree of the planet from its longitude. Whatever longitude we have received in step 1, we'll detect deepest exaltation degree from it, and it shows the distance between planet from its exaltation point, and the name given to it is arc of longevity. If this arc of longevity is less than 180 degree, then we subtract it from 360 degree. It gives modified arc of longevity. And if arc of longevity is greater than 180 degree, then we do not do anything. We retain it as it is. To calculate the longevity given by the planet, whatever age the planet has given and whatever value we have received from either arc of longevity or modified arc of longevity multiplied by it divided by 360 degree. So this is the gross age given by that planet. After that we have to apply the Haran Sanskar. There are 4 types of Haran in Pindayu. So these are the steps, let's call them. First we convert whatever is the value, whatever is the zodiac in which the planet is placed into degrees starting from 0 degree Aries. Then we'll Subtract the deepest exaltation degree from the longitude and get a value arc of longevity. If this arc of longevity is less than 180, then we subtract it from 360. If it is greater than 180, we do not do anything. After that, to get the age, we multiply the full term age given into this arc of longevity divided by 360. This gives us gross age. And after that, we carry out four kind of harans into this, which is known as Haran Sanskar. And the first Haran is Chakrapath Haran, and it is only applied to the planet which are in the visible half. Visible half means from 7th house till 12th house. Haran need to be applied if it is a malefic planet and placed in 12th house, then full age will be reduced to 0. If it is in 11th house, half will be reduced. In 10th house, one third. In ninth house, one fourth. In eighth house, one fifth. And in seventh house, one sixth. And whatever is the value, if it is benefic, then if it is placed in 12th house, one half will be reduced. If it is in the 11th house, one fourth. If it is in the 10th house, one sixth of the value whichever we have calculated in this place. And if it is ninth house, one eighth. If it is in the 8th house, one tenth. And if it is in the 7th house, one twelfth. So these are the Haran. Now there are few important points which we need to know. Rahu or Ketu are not considered in this Haran, and when there are more than one planet in one house, then only the strongest will suffer. For example, if there is a conjunction of two or more planets in a house, so we need to see whichever planet is strongest in the schedule, we will apply Haran to that planet only. And here for this Chakrapath Haran calculation, benefics are Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Mars, and Saturn are considered as malefic. Loss is in the proportion of the gross age contributed by that particular planet, which we have calculated above. The second type of Haran is Astkart Haran. It is the Ast means combust. Whenever a planet reach very near to sun combusts that particular planet. So each planet combusts at certain degree from sun. So if it is moon, within 12 degree, Mars within 17 degree, Mercury within 14 degree, when direct in motion and in retrograde within 12 degree, Venus in direct motion within 10 degree and in retrograde motion 8 degree, Jupiter 11 degree, and Saturn within 15 degree. The step is the combust planet lose half of the gross age granted by it. And there are two exceptions. One is Venus and Saturn are not are exempted from this Haran, and there are more than one planet getting combust, then both will suffer. In Chakrapath Haran, if more than one planet were in conjunction, only the strongest was getting the impact of Haran. But here, if more than one planet are getting combust, all will suffer. Third is Shatru Kshetra Haran. Shatru Kshetra means if any planet is placed in animical sign, then it lose one third of the gross age granted by it. So these are the enemies which we need to consider. For Sun, Venus and Saturn are enemy. If Sun is placed in the zodiac of Venus or Saturn, then this Shatru Kshetran will be applied. Moon does not consider anybody enemy, so this Shatru Kshetran is not applied on Moon. Mars, if placed in this zodiac owned by Mercury, then this will be applied. Mercury, if it is in Cancer, that is the sign owned by Moon, then this will be applied. Jupiter, if placed in Gemini or Virgo, or Taurus or Libra. Similarly, Venus either placed in Cancer or Leo, and Saturn either placed in Cancer, Leo, Aries, or Scorpio. One exception over here is that this Haran does not apply for retrograde planet. Haran is Kruruday Haran. Kruruday means anything which is placed in the Lagna. These are the rules for it. If there are only benefics in Lagna, then this Haran is not applied. If there are more than one malefic in Lagna, then the malefic near to cusp of Lagna will suffer. Means if there is a conjunction of more than two malefics in Lagan, then the planet which is near to Lagan cusp will only suffer. If there is a mix between the malefic and benefic, then the benefic is near to cusp, then no Haran. If malefic is near to the cusp, then only half will be Haran. This is because the benefic is also present in the Lagna. And the next is, if benefic aspect the malefic placed in Lagna, then the reduction will be reduced to half. Means whatever value we have calculated for Kruru Daharan, it will be reduced by half. If Lagna Lord is malefic and is placed in Lagna, then no reduction. So this is also an exception. Like if Lagna Lord is malefic and it is placed in Lagna, then this Kruru Daharan will not be applied. Now, the step to calculate the Kruru Udaharan is, first we have to convert the longitude of the ascendant in minute from 0 degree Aries, then multiply the gross age granted by planet causing this Haran. Then whatever value we receive, we divide it by 21600. It is 360 degrees converted into minute. And the result value is Kruru Deharan. This value is reduced to 1 half when benefic is associated with Lagna. So whatever value we'll receive, then we'll reduce it by 2 to get the net value. And after we apply these all four Harans, we add the Lagan IU into the gross age to get the net value. Means whatever value is granted by the Lagan. And the rule is one Navamsha contribute around 1 year life. So 9 years is contributed by 30 degree of Lagna. So each degree grant 0.3 years of life. And the step to calculate the Lagna IU is multiply whatever degree is rising in Lagna by 0.3 and get the age granted by it. And now we add it to the net age granted. Then we'll convert it into solar year by multiplying it by 360 and divide it by 365 to get the Pinda IU in solar year. So these are the theory part. Now let's apply the rules on Smt Indira Gandhi chart to understand it more. We have birth detail of Smt Indira Gandhi Ji. It is 1911, 1917, 2311. Place of birth is Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. And the Lagna is a Cancer Lagna, and the ascendant degree is 27 degree 22 arc minute. Saturn is placed at 21 degree 47, Mars here, all the planet degrees are mentioned. First step is to convert the planet longitude into the decimal degree. So 7 sine 4 degree, 7 arc minute, 7 into 30 plus 4 degree plus 7 divided by 60, because we are converted everything into the decimal degree. So we are getting 214.12. Sun exalted 10 degree. So arc of longevity is whatever value we have received here minus deepest exaltation point. So we receive this value. Since it is to receive modified arc of minute, if it is less than 180, then we will subtract it from 360. Since it is greater than 180, we will not use anything. Means we will not calculate anything. Full age granted is 19 years. To get the age, gross age of planet, 19 into this divided by 360. So you can use calculator to solve it. It is 10.773. You can use up to 2 decimal places or 3 decimal places, not more than that. Similarly, moon is placed in Capricorn, so it is 9 sine 5 degree 37. So we converted it. It is 275.62. Deepest exaltation is 33 degree. We reduce it. We get the arc minute, which is 242.62. Since it is greater than 180, so we are not changing anything. Full age is 25, so 25 into this divided by 360, we are getting 16.848 years. Similarly, Mars is here, so 298 minus this, so we are getting, so there is one catch here. The deepest exaltation degree is greater than whatever value we have. So in this case, we can do is we can add 360 into the degree and then we subtract this value. So net value is coming as 198.38 and the age granted is coming as 8.265. Similarly, Mercury is coming as 223.21 minus this 58. Since it is getting less than 180, so we will subtract it from 360. So this is modified arc of minute and we received the age as 10.059 years. Jupiter is placed at 45 degree. So again we can add 360 plus 45 minus 95, so we receive 310, and then we convert 310 into 15 divided by 360, so we are getting 12.916 years. Similarly, Venus is 261 degree and the deepest is 357, so we can add 360 into this minus this, so we receive 96. So we can, or means we can directly use, we will receive 264 if we add it here, 360. If we add 360, so we'll receive, means 261 plus 360 minus 357 will receive 264. So we'll calculate 15.4 years. Similarly, Saturn 111 this. So we'll do the same calculation and we receive 270.78. 20 years is, so we'll receive 15.09. So if we add all these value, 10 for Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn, so we receive is a 89.351 years. So we'll convert it then to month and days. We'll get 89 years, 4 months, and 6 days. This is the age. And now we have to apply 4 types of Haran. So we'll create another table, whatever planet the age granted. Sun, Chakrapath Haran is not applicable to Sun because, let me show you again. See, Chakrapath Haran is applicable to the planet placed in the visible half, means 7th house to 12th house. So Moon and Jupiter, these are the two planets who will receive the Chakrapath Haran. So placed in 7th house and it is benefic, so we'll use 1/12th. So 1.404. So net age will be 15.44 years. So, and rest of the Harans are not applicable. Here in Chakrapath Haran, it is only Jupiter 1/4. So net age of Jupiter is this. Rest of the planets are not there. And for combustion only Mercury will be applied because Mercury is combust, so it will lose half of its age. The net age 10.059 minus 5 point, so we'll receive this. And rest of the planets are not combust, so we'll go to Shatru Kshetraran. Shatru Kshetraran, Jupiter is in Shatru Kshetra because it is in the uh, zodiac of Venus, but since it is retrograde, so it is not applicable. And Saturn is into Cancer in the Lagna, so it will use 1/3 of its age. So 15.09 divided by 3 is 5.03. If we subtract, we'll get 10.06. So these are the Harans. Now Krurudaya Haran. Krurudaya Haran is only applicable for Lagna. So Lagna is this 3 sin 27 degree. So we'll convert it into the arc minute. We'll multiply by the gross age by the planet divided by 2160. It is getting 4.91 years. Here you see in the zodiac, it is in Lagna, but benefic moon is aspecting. So whatever value we'll receive for Kruru the Haran will be reduced by 2. So Haran divided by 2. So we are getting this. So from 10.06 minus this, we are getting 7.60 years. So if we add whatever value we have received after Haran, then we are getting 72.198 years. So if this is the Pinda Ayu after Haran. After this, we have to calculate the Lagan Ayu and add the Lagan Ayu. You might see small variation in this age value if you rounding off after 2 decimal places, or if you use more than 2, 3, 4 decimal places, then this value might differ by few points here and there. So to calculate the Lagan Ayu, Lagan is 3 sin 27 degree 22 arc minute. Degrees are this. So if it is 27 into 37, we multiply by 3, it is 8.21 years. So in this we'll add 72.19 plus Laganayu. So it is 80.409 years after Haran plus Laganayu. Longevity into solar year will be converted by the net Ayu into 360 divided by 365.25. So we calculate it is 79.25 years. So we'll convert it, it is 79 years, 3 months. So this is how we calculate the Pinda Ayu. Thank you.